our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joe Body Bag Pyfer. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Kelvin Gastelum.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so the southpaw Kelvin Gastelum here, early round 1, likely to take the center of the octagon. You know this is a pressure fighter, sets a furious pace right out of the chute. Oh, roundhouse kick, style points on that one.
Solid punch lands for him.
Oh, big left hand from Kelvin Gastelum. He came into the UFC with a whole lot of power, but it's really been honed by Rafael Guerrero, though it comes MMA. Gastelum as confident in his striking as he has ever been entering the octagon here tonight. Trying to establish the jab early on here. Well, if you're the wrestler, you just ate a big uppercut. Can't get reckless with your takedown attempts here, but certainly on the wrong side of the striking situation here.
Well, you can't reach. You can't reach and you can't get desperate. You got to take your time. You got to set everything up if you want to take this guy down, especially when he has built a game plan that seems to be working.
Frantic pace early on to this one. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up, though, by the hands this time.
It has to be set up. You cannot just take blind takedown attempts.
All right, setting up for a submission now. Oh, that's tight. Still in hot pursuit of the submission here.
That's it. That's the end of the fight. It's got to be.
Whoa! Submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an armbar.
Ground and pound. The hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Oh, right into mount.
Gastelum's in half guard. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here. Gastelum getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes.
Beautiful transition. He should be trying to get back to his feet. He's setting up a sub attempt.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, wow, Kimura right into the armbar now.
That was a nasty transition.
Holding the position now.
He's smart. He knows not to lose his position.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Gastelum. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with.
Gastelum's going for the sub here. Oh, it's tight.
Working very hard to try to get the sub.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
Relentless pressure from the top by Gastelum. right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. Changing the position. Nice shots landing from the top position.
10 seconds, let's go, baby. 10 seconds.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Gastelum's back in full mount.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Breathe, relax. You did great out there. Let's make sure we stay a little safer, though. There was a couple opportunities he had to grab some submissions.
All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway.
Nice punch to the head. What a beautiful strike lands again. Great job.
Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Decent right hook attempt, but it's no good.
The reach advantage has proven so beneficial. Another punch land.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Smooth Gastelum boxing on full display here, DC. I know he's a collegiate wrestler, a guy who was a grappler. Striking has really improved leaps and bounds since he crossed into the UFC. He's looking to land the right, just out of range. Straight punch is true. Unable to connect with the right hand. Oh, nice kick. Right on the button. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Pretty good jab there by Gastelum. Tags him with the uppercut. 3 minutes to go in round two. Man, that's a stinging jab. You can tell he's been boxing his whole life.
Yeah, and he's popping over and over. He's throwing it. And he's a boxer, so he throws it from a little bit of a different stance. So it's not something the MMA fighter is used to seeing.
Gastelum's now dealing with a cheek cut.
Blocks that hard punch.
Lands the left hand again. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
You can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight. Now he's going full mount. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. And now he's got the back. Under the neck. Oh, and now Gastelum's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight. Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Gastelum. fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really starting to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now. It's still bloody, but it's not really limiting his ability to continue. Let's see if he can get through this and win this fight. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Guillotine attempt now. Looks as though he's got the neck.
Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Gastelum's eye is starting to swell shut. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have two legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round. Oh, he lands another debilitating strike to the body, and he continues to punish his opponent's midsection. Had a lot of success with it in the previous round and picking up exactly where he left off. Gastelum gets tagged by that stiff jab. Just missed with the straight left hand. Oh, that right eye's looking really swollen now. Starting to open up a little bit. Lands with the lead right hand.
What a beautiful body kick.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer theoretically to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you gotta try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's gonna have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Gastelum's going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Back mount now.
Great submission defense. Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Oh, and transitions right into side control. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Win the scramble! Win the scramble!
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely right.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping forward. They're excited.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. 2 minutes now to go in this one.
Nice.
Oh, uppercut right on the chin. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Block that strike. Gastelum gets lit up by that straight punch.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Check, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. Back in the clinch. Nice straight punch.
Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt.
Oh, inside kick.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Takedown defense holds up.
Oh, big elbow. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. "20 seconds now remain in the round. Gastelum's in half guard.
Oh, right in the mouth.
What a 15 minutes put forth. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Kelvin Gastelum.
Well, Kelvin Gastelum is a problem, folks. What a combination of skills, pressure, hand speed, power. This young man has it all. He's got the educated jab, great cardio. Many in the fight game would be surprised if Gastelum doesn't one day fight for a UFC title. And here is tonight's tale of the tape. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Luana Pinheiro. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Overkill Hill.
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
All right, round 1 underway. We'll see if Angela Hill can get off to one of those patented fast starts, which she has done several times inside the octagon. This form, her current form, undeniably the best of her UFC career.
Big shot to the head. Oh, big elbow.
Oh, now she gets it done with the sidekick, though, so we'll see if her opponent can adjust and not be on the wrong end of too many more of those.
Well, she's going to have to, if she intends on getting into her desired range. If she continues to take those side kicks, she's gonna stay at the space that her opponent wants her.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Well timed with the short uppercut and the clinch by Pinheiro.
It's just a really high pace, too. It's a really high striking pace for these two.
Oh, that body kick couldn't have felt good. Nice punch there by Pinheiro.
Everything's on point tonight. She lands another beautiful combo.
Straight punch there again. Been there all night. Ooh, right hand.
It won't take many of those.
Oh, combination striking at its best. Another great sequence out of her.
She is just throwing everything with so much confidence. Every time she throws, she believes that she is going to land, and to this point, she has done just that.
Oh, now the hook and the clinch by Angela Hill. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. Lands a strike there. Trying the flying knee there.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Beautiful kick to the body. Hill gets caught by the straight punch. Good defense. Looked like she landed a punch to the head there in the clinch. Hill gets tattooed by that straight punch. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Oh!
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight. Nice jab by Angela. Huge knee lands to the clinch.
Oh, and she gets the takedown there and really made it look easy, I think.
She made it look easy because she timed it perfectly. Before her opponent could react, she is already in the finishing mode.
All right, she's in full guard here, DC.
She's going to be looking to pass, try to get to the next position.
All right, she's right into side control. Pinheiro's going for a choke.
That Darce is tight.
Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense. She's stepping over the mount here. This is a terrible position.
She's not going to get it. Great awareness and execution by the defensive fighter. Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Hill. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Making all these shots count. Beautiful job on the ground. That strike opened her up. All right, so after a great back and forth engagement on the ground, the fighters get back to their feet, and the crowd really showing their support for these two women.
The crowd goes crazy because they appreciate the high-level grappling that these two women just exhibited for them.
Oh, roundhouse kick lands. Round two straight ahead.
Get some water. Perfect. How do you feel? Awesome. Your cardio is great. You're working great. Everything you did in the gym is...
All right, let us now check out some of the action from that round, DC, and what a display of striking for her.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job of finding her spot, putting herself in position where she was the one landing and really dictating the pace of the fight. She did a great job of mixing up everything to get in control.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, so as this round gets underway, let's see if the high-level action continues. Both women had their moments in that previous round. Now we'll see if there's more aggression, and we'll see if one fighter can really take control. Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now. Big knee there.
On point with that jab today.
Back and forth we go. Hill's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. And just misses with that big right hand.
She's headhunting here. She lands a nice combination to the head.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing, wow, I've got a guillotine. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, she bails on the sub. All right, so some adversity for her here. Looks like she has been opened up around that eye.
Anything worth having will not be easy, but she's got to protect that cut because it will get worse if she continues to get hit on it.
Pinheiro's in full guard. How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautiful.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Angela Hill.
Nice.
Well, a bloody mess it is not, but that cut is getting worse by the minute.
It just keeps advancing because she keeps getting hit in the same spot. She has got to move her head.
Oh, when you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see. And now she's in mount. In the half guard.
All right, she's got north-south position. Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, she's got that Kimura locked in tight. Wow, looked like the arm might end the fight. Instead, she gets out.
It was over, and that's so discouraging for the opponent to survive something like that. Hats off to this young lady and her submission defense.
Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving. Really good level change.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard. Oh, right to the mount.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Hill. All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would say.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submissions to get back to your feet.
Pinheiro's in half guard now. Oh, nice strike on the ground for her. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
Oh, that's very deep now.
All right, so no surprise to see her continuing to attack that area, that cut. And somehow, some way, she gets out.
What a beautiful job, pushing the leg over your head, freeing your head, defending the armbar submission. Beautiful, unbelievable.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Hill's in full guard now. Man, these women are putting on a show tonight. The crowd absolutely loving it as they make their way back to the feet.
The crowd's going crazy because they just saw two high-level grapplers mix it up on the ground. It was phenomenal to watch.
And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose. So that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. Well, they haven't called for the doctor yet, but she is swollen. Doesn't look at all like the woman who walked out here a couple hours ago.
Yeah, she got beat up in that round. She took far too many shots right on the target. She has got to do something different on the defensive side, or this fight is not going to go long.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, beautifully timed with the Superman punch. Oh, now the hook in the clinch by Hill. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landed.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing.
Oh, nice ankle.
Great timing there. Beat the hips and got the takedown.
Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned. But we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially wrap.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She's going to have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Hill.
What a great job using the offhand to dictate the pace of the fight. It may not look like she's hurt to the blind eye, but she's getting stunned. You keep taking that, it'll be a short night.
All right, so now as the cut continues to get worse, it appears as though it's starting to affect her a little bit.
Yeah, it's starting to affect her. You can see it. She's reaching for it. She's pawing at it. She's trying to understand where the blood is coming from. She has got to stay locked in if she wants to win this fight. She's got the single collar tie.
All right, she enters on a takedown here of the single leg variety, and that one will absolutely get the job done. Nicely done.
And I'm a single leg guy. I love when someone's in on a single and can finish it. She does it as good as anybody I've ever seen.
Man, how about her IQ to continue to target that cut, and now it's bleeding bad. Pinheiro's back in half guard. Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done.
Crowd goes crazy as she reverses the position.
So a lot of strikes have landed here, and she has some swelling now to prove.
Well, she's landing that jab, the right hand. She can't miss. She cannot miss. And right now, while the swelling has started, it's not critical. She needs to make sure she's better defensively so that we don't get to that point.
Just over 2 minutes to go in our third and final round. All right, I'm going to put you in this fighter's shoes, okay? She is clearly losing this fight. Time is not her friend right now. You going for the finish or what?
I am biting down on the mouthpiece. Big right hand.
Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle.
There it is again. Look at that. Oh, nice body shot.
Man, she's hurt her opponent several times in this round. We acknowledge the durability on the other side, but how about just getting aggressive and finishing this fight?
You know, she doesn't take many chances inside the octagon. Right now is a time where she should take chances. She should be going forward, putting a lot of activity out there and trying to end her opponent's night. She's got to her spot. Big takedown.
Hill's eye looks so swollen now, you've got to at least speculate as to whether or not that is a fractured orbital.
Watch the arm bar going up.
Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
And there's the tap. Massive highlight at the Garden.
Holy smokes.
Well, this arena is officially on fire right now after what she just did. There are few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a win by submission, and she got it done with style points here tonight.
She got it done with style points, John. This young lady is a submission wizard, and it was on full display tonight as she gets another submission victory.
And here once more with the official decision is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 4 seconds of round number 3, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Luana Pinheiro!
Well, how about this young woman as the celebration is on? She sat down in our fighter meeting and she told us, to a man, to a woman, I'm going to submit her at some point in this fight, and that's exactly how she gets it done.
That's exactly how she got it done. She knew where the fight needed to be. And the moment she got a chance, the moment she got the submission locked in, she latched on that thing like you wouldn't believe it because she knew it was her chance. This is my moment to get my result. She did exactly that, got the submission win, and on to the next one.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alistar! Overeem! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Volkan, no time, Oezdemir!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so here we go with the Reem, Alistar Overeem, early round 1. More often than not, the judges not needed in nearly 60 pro fights for Alistar Overeem. We'll see how he chooses to attack this challenge early.
Beautiful defense, nice block.
Oh, you gotta love the leg kicks, and there it is. Lands a big elbow there. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Oh, good work with the jab there. They're certainly getting after it early.
Big knee.
The right hand just misses. So more output, at least in the early goings. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. And the switch kick lands. Now in the work for a takedown and gets it.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Good work from the top here by Overeem. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Overeem's back in half guard.
He's in the mount. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by the Reem. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
To the body, and it lands. Nicely done as he lands a kick to the leg. Oh, nice jab by Overeem. Just over 2 minutes, round one. Throwing that jab, no good.
Another big takedown.
Oezdemir getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oezdemir swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage. Late round action here, and it really has been a prime Alistar Overeem that we have seen all night. This man is coming up on 70 career MMA fights, and he's still getting it done.
Well, still getting it done. And still getting it done in the same way. Using his striking to really control the fights. He's an amazing striker. He has found success at so many levels, and when he is comfortable, this performance shows you Alistar Overeem is still one of the best in the world.
And he connects with the punch there. Right, closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, he's staying busy here, connecting with a barrage of punches. Single leg takedown. 45 seconds to go here in round one. Oezdemir's in his guard. Let's see how he chooses to proceed. And he's able to work his way back to his feet. Oh, that is a nasty inside leg kick, DC.
It is a great technique, but it only takes one time to check it.
Right.
And your night can be over. Or you can end up like Anderson Silva. Be careful.
Got an issue, here's a tissue. All right, single collar tie now.
Right there.
Immediately gets the underhook. Clinch work. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Okay, that round did not look good at all. It's taking you down way too easy, okay? You gotta commit to the sprawl, son.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
All right, just like that, we have arrived at the start of round two. Volkan Oezdemir versus Alistar. Well, there was a moment in that...
Oh, that's so right. He's wobbling now.
Oezdemir gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention.
Another punch to the head.
Defensively responsible, nice block. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Oh, big left hook from Volkan Oezdemir. He's got no time for your defense as he breaks through the guard right there and lands a power shot early.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and lands some big knees from his legs.
Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has gotten it done with his striking tonight.
He got it done with the strike, caught well behind the jab.
There's the double leg, and there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage, might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, big elbow. His misses are entertaining. Oezdemir's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. so pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Gotta capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you like. So when you get a guy hurt, you gotta find a way to finish the fight.
He is black and blue all over, maybe even dealing with a fractured rib, but the body strikes have been the narrative in this one, and it feels like we're getting close to a stop.
We're getting very close. I mean, I can't imagine he'd be able to take many more. We may be one body shot away from this guy just not being able to stand. Toughness on full display, but he got beat by the better fighter today.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Oh, nice connection by him there, and it looks as though that shot actually has cut him open.
Yeah, cut him open right there. Beautiful shot lands, opens up the cut.
He lands a switch kick there.
Great job landing that headshot from the clinch.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious. So he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing. And by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you have got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Oh, working hard to get back up again, and he's there. 15 seconds. Big elbow there, Rose. 10 minutes in the can. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward.
He's slowing down.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Effective use of the jab there by Oezdemir.
Beautiful leg kick lands.
Another nice leg kick. Oh, he blocks the strike. Oh, and counters with a jab. So a nice sequence for him there. He's got the reach advantage, and at least... Oh, he smells blood in the water. Gotta start looking for the finish here.
Ooh. Nice leg kick. Lands another one of those beautiful leg kicks.
Overeem's elbow attempt here. That one blocked by the defense. Unable to connect with the right. Single leg takedown. Overeem swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues.
Great job landing from the top position.
There it is, now he's going to mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oezdemir's in half guard. Might be a submission attempt here,
I
champ.
mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Oezdemir's making things really difficult for the opposition now as the fighter continues to target that damaged nose. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, he lands that teep. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, it's stringing them to...
Kick attempt, it is blocked by Oezdemir.
You know, a lot of people say those don't land, but even if you block them a little bit, they still put damage on you. Oh, that right hand barely missed it.
It's a pretty fast jab.
He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
Always busy here in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. Got the single. Well, the striking clinic continues, and he's wise to attack that already damaged area upstairs.
He's attacking that damaged area for the opponent. He's got to get that head moving on an axis. He cannot be straight on the center line. That center line, you got to get off of it. You cannot go forward without moving your head. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head.
It looks like some swelling is forming after that ground and pound strike lands.
Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up. Yes. Overhand by Oezdemir. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take... Oh, he gets back up. The question is for how long? Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, you know, Rogan's pissed he missed this one. We are witnessing an instant classic. Back and forth we go. Both fighters have been on the cusp of being finished, and both have exuded a ton of heart.
Yeah, they both showed heart, courage, ability, technical skills. I can't really tell you how these two are still in the fight with the damage that they both are exhibiting on their face.
Oh, big knee! Back to his feet. Mixed martial arts, folks. This is absolutely crazy. Both fighters dealing with critical damage and cuts. There's blood everywhere.
Fans, stand up and give applause to these two men who are laying it all out on the line in the octagon tonight. Both dealing with cuts, both critical, but both unwilling to take a step back for your entertainment.
Oh, what a fight as we go the full 15 minutes. I wouldn't be surprised to see them run it back at some point in the future. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Alistar Overeem.
All right, so a big win tonight for Alistar Overeem, sharing a moment now with his teammates. This was a big effort out of the Reem tonight, really at his efficient best when it comes to his striking game, picked his spots beautifully, and he's got another impressive UFC win to show for it. Congratulations to Alistar Overeem.